Yes, your people. It's your boy Dre. This is Wtp Podcast. We are back in the flesh again for another fiery episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Turn on the notifications, and you'll be notified all the times that I've uploaded on YouTube. Today, I've got a special guest in the building. Introduce yourself, bro.
Respect, my bro. Yeah, man, I'm Ashley, owner of Longliveludi board game company. So I've just come to chop it up with my bro and catch up and give him some insight to what we've been doing. So yeah, man, thanks for having me, bro.
No,
I would like to say before we start, manners is everything, and I've brought a little something for you.
so, yo,
Yeah, man, we don't come empty-handed.
bro, I've never been gifted before.
Well, you should be, bro, man. You're gifting, so we have to give. So what you have
Swear
here,
down.
what you have here is one of our latest products. This is a Longliveludi Go, which is a board game for you to take on your travels. It's been customized for you personally. Got your name and your...
don't know what. Nah, you.
Yeah,
threw
this
me
is how
off.
we roll. This is how we roll. So our very special guests get one of these, you know. So we're going to give one for you today, man. Thank you very much for having us on the show.
Bro.
There you go, my G.
Being serious.
Yeah, it's the latest product that we've got. So we originally do wooden board games and stuff, but that is the latest thing that we're dropping. It's not even dropped yet. That's the wickedest thing. We ain't even dropped it yet, but it's got high demand, and a few of our special people and guests are helping us on our journey is going to get them. So you're one of them, my brother.
Bro.
Hope you enjoy it.
This is my actual reaction,
That's
bro.
a real flex on them right now.
Bro, I don't know what to say, bro.
Man, take it on your travels, bro. When you whip it out, when you eventually have a good time and you look at it, you're
No,
gonna see how
I'm definitely gonna mention you in this still. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, man, they'll flock to you on that one, man. It's wicked.
This is what you call talent. Yeah? This is what you call talent, bro. I'm gonna put this down in a safe place.
Please
I
do.
appreciate it. I appreciate you.
You're welcome, cuz.
Yeah? But just tell me more how did you get into all of this? Like just building games. Like
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Definitely weren't a plan. Definitely weren't a plan, bro. Like, me and the wife, we decided to make our own Ludo board. It was December 2019, just before the pandemic kicked in. But we was getting a little sniff of stuff going on, like, around the world, and I'm sure that I had some time off work, because it probably was around Christmas. And anyway, I remember saying to my missus, like, yo, babe, do you remember, like, Ludy? And she was like, Ludy, yeah, I kind of do. And I was like, you remember? I was like, I got a board, you know, that I made, like, years ago. Maybe I should go and get it from my mum and stuff. And she was like, yeah, get it. Called mum up. I was like, yo, mumsy, can I get that board game that's in have you still got it?
yeah.
Bro, she said to me, she said, nah, man, I threw that away a long time ago. It was rotten. It was in the shed. It was just mash up. So I was like, it kind of bunned me as well a little bit, because I made it at a time when, like, you know, I was going through stuff, and it was like a bit of a release to be able to play that board game with my friends and stuff. And
You just leave all your stresses behind and just focus.
You do, bro. You do. Gaming has always kind of been like that. I wouldn't say I'm a hot gamer or nothing, but whenever I'm playing computer games, when I used to play computer games, you just forget the outside world. And I've got two sons, and they're big into games, and when they're gaming, you can't.
They just block out everything, innit?
So like I've kind of taken that, and board games are pretty much the same. You know, you once you're engrossed in a board game, you don't really leave it. But I tell you what was cool, is because we've gone out there and we've gone to, like, you know, merchandises, bought pieces of wood and all of this stuff, and we decided we're gonna get it cracking and start building it. And we built the Ludo board. It was nice, bro. And then the wife posted it on Instagram. At the time, I just had a personal account. She posted it on Instagram, and it just went off. Like, everybody was saying, yo, where you get that from? You get it abroad? Like, da-da-da-da-da. So it was like, no, we made it. And it still took a little while before we realized that, yo, we need to start making these things. So we left it a couple of months, and my mum saw the board, and she was like, yo, that board is really nice. And she said, anyway, you need to come and collect this old one that you got at the house. So I was like, what, mum, you still got the original board? And she was like, yeah. So, like, she told me no, But it kind of worked out, like, it encouraged me to go make another one, right?
Yeah.
But I've actually got the original one from 2009, the first one I ever made,
down.
which is cold. It's not like the best board or anything, but it's
the start, isn't it? It's the start. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it just kicked on from there, bro. And then I just started to take orders via Instagram and WhatsApp, and people would just message me and say, "Yo, can I have a Ludo board?" And I was kind of like, "What do you want on it? Like, what do you want on your Ludo board?" And then that's where the customization kind of element of the brand started out. And so, like, most of my Ludo boards are customized boards.
Because, like we were talking on the phone, like, it's a forever thing. Because, bro, it's not think. So it is, isn't it? Like, I'm actually strong and saying that it is a forever thing. And you should take that in because you can make so many things.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Conceptually, we've managed to, like, really land with a few of the boards that we've done. Like, we've done like a Nintendo style board, and the layout of the road that you play on, we kind of like painted it in the style of the pipes that you would get.
The green pattern.
And it's kind of dope because as you go around the board game, and you know, like, the flower or something would come out of the pipe.
Yeah.
Eat you or whatever. But when you get to the big end of the pipe is when you're actually in the middle of the board game, which would suggest that you've at least got one character home. So conceptually, like you said, it's a forever thing. It doesn't matter what it is, whatever you're into, whatever you're interested in, I can near enough design a Ludo board around that for you. Even down to the point where we do like vision boards and stuff, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking that because the first time I actually realised your work, it was on the Explorer page.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
I was on there.
Yeah.
I think I made it on there.
No, swear down, no capping, yeah. I just scroll through the Explorer page, see what ideas, see what clients that I can grab to put on the show and stuff like that. And I think it was your event.
Right, the Ludy brunch.
Yeah. And that looks lit. I need to come to that.
Yeah, please do, man. This weekend. We're doing another one this year.
Yeah?
Yeah, we done 3 last year.
Yeah, actually, talk to me about the events as well, because
dope, man.
It all branches out.
Yeah, I didn't even see the event coming, but it's just like listening to your customers, bro, because I have a direct link to my consumers. I deliver all my Ludo boards. Me personally, I'll roll up. Unless you live like in America or something like, because I have sent boards abroad. Africa, Jamaica, America. That's about it. But if you live in London, I'm going to turn up and deliver your board for you, you know? So we've communicated for like 2 or 3 weeks on Instagram, maybe even on the phone. And then I turn up and I'm like, bam, there you go, here's your board. And by having that direct contact with my consumer, I learned that people want to get together and play the game, man. There's community of board gamers. They like getting together. They play chess, dominoes, and now we have Ludy.
I love dominoes.
Yeah,
I love it. I'm not gonna lie. People say that I'm an old man for it, but it's just my family, innit? Because I come in a Caribbean background, and my dad goes to domino clubs, what he used to, and all you hear is when you get into that hall, all you hear is slap, slap, slap on the table. Like it's mad. It's
know
mad.
My granny, rest her soul. She's passed now, but my granny, my dad's mum, was an absolute legend at domino. Brother, she knew what you had, man. She knew what you had. She knew what he had. She would read the dominoes and take the pee out of people. She was wicked, man. She was.
It's
really
like
wicked.
cards, isn't it? You would know who's got what hand and stuff like that. Nah,
Ludy's a bit different. It's about the luck of the dice, and I say luck, but I think that Ludy has a bit of a spirit. Because I've noticed that if you play Ludy, and every time you roll the dice, and most people that know who plays, if you just roll the dice every time without calling the numbers that you want and giving some energy to the dice, you probably will lose the game. And it's a weird little fact. That you got to show energy. You got to be ready to call your numbers and stuff like that. And it's just mad, man.
It's mad because it can go both ways.
It sure can.
Because I used to play with my family and my girl's family as well. It's just like everybody's out of home, if that understands.
Yeah, when you're all out.
But you would be back home with all 4 of your
Counters, yeah.
counts. Everybody's like coy around the board, but you still win.
You could
Luckily,
still win. Yeah.
that's it.
Or when you get them, when you get the ones, because it's like 4 counters per player, right? Mm-hmm. And you could get all 3 of your counters in, home, done and dusted. Make you have 1 counter out, bro. They got a saying where it's, I hope I don't mess this up, but they got a saying, I think it's, a plane can't fly with 1 wing.
Okay.
So then you will hear Jamaicans scream that out. If you just got 1 counter on the board, they'll be like, it don't matter, plane can't fly with 1 wing. So that man will forever. That little
does
1
make
counter,
sense, though.
Yeah,
that does make sense.
You kind of need partnership as you're going around the board game. Build your strategy.
Because, and at the end of the day, like, I never knew that Ludo was a big thing, because I've seen it in, for instance, like music videos when the Yardie man's actually playing it on the board, and I'm thinking like, oh yeah, that's Ludo, isn't it? But I never knew it was that popular.
Yeah. Do you know what? Big up Stormzy. Yeah, cause Stormzy put my board in his video. I don't know him or nothing, and he's like put an order through, and we've designed him a Ludo board for him. It was on his birthday as well, actually.
Okay.
I don't know if it was the 27th
That's
of
big
July.
news,
Bro, it's huge. Listen to this one. Like, obviously the name of the business is Longliveludi.
Yeah.
And Stormzy put my board game in a video called Longevity Flow, or Longevity. And it just had a nice little ring to it. I thought, yeah, cold.
No!
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
People, go watch that video. And I swear it's like a black one.
Black and gold, innit? Yeah, you seen it, bro. Black and gold. It's on like...
No way.
Little rolling it. He's in the background spitting and that. And I was just like, I made the video. I was gassed for that.
Come on, man. Like, it's like, what was your feelings at that time?
Oh, man, it was so much joy, bro. So much happiness. Like a release. Because when you put your artwork out there, I don't know, for me, to the artist, it's never really finished. Like, you can always add something. And I find it really hard to like say, yeah, that's done. You can take it now. So, for example, I really appreciate customized orders, because you tell me how you want it, and once it's done how you said, take your board. Because if I have to customize it myself, I kind of struggle to stop, because I can always add elements to it or change this and that to it.
Have you ever had like any like annoying customers, like they say, okay.
I'm gonna spit the truth on this podcast. I ain't gonna lie. This is the first time I've ever spoken. There's some annoying customers out there. I'm not gonna lie. I think the most annoying customers are the ones who think they know what they want.
Yeah.
And I suppose they believe that they're quite creative as a person, but they don't quite understand like the concept and the layout. You know what I mean? You've got to really make your board game still be a board game. You can't really be throwing, some people want all sorts of glitters, and which is fine.
Yeah.
You know, I've shown a lot of my customers and stuff, and that there's many different ways to do it. Sometimes less is more, and I've tried to promote that as much as I can. And a lot of people like customized boards is a massive thing. There's lots of other companies out there now doing customized Ludo boards, and what they tend to do is, so you'll have, for people that don't know, a Ludo board is a 4-player game, 2 to 4 player games.
Yeah.
And it's like a square board, and you know what Ludo is. Ludy's marked out similar, 1, 2, 3, 4 corners, and then in the middle is where is home.
Yeah.
I've kind of decided to make the middle be a bit of a feature point to the Ludo board. I want, like, if your Ludo board's over there, like, you can see the middle. The middle is like saying, yo, this is Wave TV, this is Dre. Like, you know that the middle of the board is popping.
Yeah.
So, but people were like putting these little square images, like they'll put a photo or whatever in the middle of the Ludo board, and I never liked it. I'd never ever liked it.
You just wanted to just do it yourself.
Yeah, so when you talk about, like, not annoying customers, but what I try to do is steer my clients down a path that not only I can, you know, do what they want me to do, but it's still aesthetically pleasing to them, because sometimes they don't know what they really want. You know, they will tell me, I want a picture of me and my mum in the middle, and then like these other, and I'll be like, well, there's a better way to do that, and I'll try to So on my Instagram, you'll see like I've painted a lot of the middle of my Ludo boards rather than just sticking an image in there.
Because I've realised as well that all your Ludo boards, like, this is going to sound weird. I don't know if you'll understand, but it tells, like, a type of story. So that's what you were saying in the middle, like you've reached home, like, like, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know how to explain it properly, bro. Like, this...
I'll give you a great example of what you've just said, because I know it makes sense. My first Ludo board, the Ludo board that me and my wife made, she's from Guyana. I'm originally, well, my parents are from Jamaica. So one square was Guyana, one square was Jamaica. Then we made the third square where we live, which is England.
Yeah.
And then the fourth square was where we would like to travel to, our next possible holiday destination. But in the middle, we put Africa in the middle, because Africa's home.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Africa's home.
We've all come from there,
So like you said, telling the story and the layout. So I've had people say that they want Africa in one of the corners, and I've had to, like, near enough talk them out of it and say, yo, I think, like, make Africa home, or if England is your home, then maybe make England be the middle. Like, think about the layout of your board, so when you get into the middle, it feels like you've actually got to the destination.
Yeah, that's true.
You could even make the middle of your board be your potential next holiday destination, or your dream holiday destination. So no matter where you're working from or where you're playing from, you end up being where you want to go. So,
because, like I said again, like, when we were, like, having this brief conversation on the phone, like, on, like, Fridays, Saturdays, like, basically weekends, like, people these days, since it was COVID, like, people these days, they sit down with their family and they actually play board games.
Yeah, man.
I.e., like, Monopoly, Ludo, Snakes and Ladders. Like, it can be anything. Chess.
Man. And it's missed as well, bro. The digital decade kind of screwed that up for us a little bit. In terms of, like, we used to play this game called, we used to call it Boy and Girl. I don't know if that's the actual name of the flipping thing, but it's like at the top, you would have, like, boy, girl, food, garment, country. And then what you'd do is someone would think of a letter, and then you'd have a certain amount of time to write down. So say, like, the letter was B, you'd have to find a boy's name beginning with B, a girl's name beginning with B, a country beginning with B, a food beginning with B. And I was playing that game in primary school as a family, like, before PlayStations and stuff was out. I'm from the 80s, you know what I'm saying? So, and I used to love that, man. Like, we used to all be in the living room, and, like, we were all the youngest. We used to play with my aunts and my uncles. Like, all of the elders were invested in the game, and we used to have, like, a real family time, brother. It used to be wicked. It used to be funny. People used to try and make up names, just because they can't think of a name beginning with B or whatever. They'll be like making up some dodgy name, and it would just always be controversy and fun. And I miss that, man. So, like what you said, with the pandemic, it definitely bred an opportunity for us to kind of get back to that a little bit.
Yeah.
So, listen, trust me, I used Ludy, but it definitely wasn't like a plan or nothing. It was definitely just something that just kind of come to me, and I was just like, yeah, let's run with it, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
bro,
And people like playing it, and my people are bossy, bro. They're like hella bossy, like our demographic of people. We ain't gonna wear no dead stuff. We always want to be fly. We always want to. So these Ludo balls have come in like a fashion accessory to some people, bro. Honestly, to God, I've made things like Versace Ludo balls and branded Gucci.
But deep this year, take this in. It's just like you said, your boys and girls, they like it. Like, I take it that, like, Friday, Saturday night, or whatever day, they actually bring the board to their bedroom's house. Yeah. Like that, innit?
Yeah, bruv. Yeah, it's true.
I love that, man, because it just brings everybody together, out from the roads.
Different.
Like,
it's just different, bro, as well.
It's a different vibe,
whole
innit?
Different conversation. You're having fun, You're playing a game, and you're communicating in a different type of way. And the game is one of them games where, as long as you know how to play the game, you can pull up and just play. Do you know what I mean? It's a really easy game to play.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, for sure.
Some games are quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like they put you off of playing them because they're just too complicated.
Yeah. Some games these days are too long-winded, and it's just like it's not built for everybody.
Nah, it's not. It's not. Bro.
It's not built for everybody, and if you've got like I really want plain and simple games, like Ludo.
Yeah,
because it's just quick.
Roll the dice and move as much times as the dice says. You know, you roll the dice, it says 6-2. That's 8. You just move that counter 8, or you move one counter 6, the other counter 2. That's it. There's not really much to it. Ludy, with an I at the end and not the O, just basically suggests that there's just slightly different rules. That's all it is. It's just a little bit of a tweak in the rules to make the game a little bit more fun. You know, like we use 2 dice instead of the 1. I've even got a version where we use 3 dice.
3?
Yeah, that's really fun. Using 3 dice to play Ludy is wicked. I can't take ownership of that though, man. My brethren right now, he's listening to this probably, or when he does listen to this, he'll be screaming at the telly saying,
"Oh shit, yeah,
you got that from me. Make sure you say my name." So I'm gonna big him up right now. I'm gonna tell him, yeah, that strings is idea. Anybody that knows that the 3 dice strings.
That's a good idea though.
It's cold,
that is a really good idea when you actually think about it.
Yeah, it's wicked. It gives you many more options. You know, if you've got 3 counters out and you throw 3, that you can move each counter on one of those dice moves. You know, you could throw 2 6s and a 1, and now you're like, right, I could either move 1 counter 13 spaces, or I can split it up and use him move 6, him move 6, he moves 1.
That's brazy, you know. No way, because no. Deep what he's saying, innit? Yeah, because that is actually brazy.
Yeah, my fam.
Because it makes it, I don't know, the word, like, it just makes it just more unique.
Yeah. Strategically, you have to start thinking outside of the box. Because there's ways to kind of, if you're used to playing with 4 counters and 2 dice, you can kind of move 2 counters kind of together. You kind of leave 2 together and 2 together. You wouldn't run with 3 and leave 1. Because then this guy is going to get killed and get left behind.
Yeah.
So you want to, I'm giving away some game here, but you want to kind of move like this, like really and truly. But if you're throwing with 3 dice, that goes out the window. That goes out the window completely. Because you can't, you'd have to kind of move them in threesomes or be smart enough to know when to use 2. And yeah, it's wicked. I love using it. The hardest way to play it is with 1 dice. Really long-winded. 1 dice.
I got brought up with 1 dice, so I'm
a lot
not
of
gonna
Jamaicans
lie.
did as well. A lot of Jamaicans know this game with 1 dice. Yeah.
Like literally, like even when I used to play it on my phone, online, it's 1 dice.
1 dice, yeah.
But when it's 2 dice, it gets a bit like, okay, I really need to think. I really need to think. And then when you do if you roll a 6 and you try and cheat, there's certain man, yeah, for the love, yeah, we love you, man, but you try and start beef, innit? That's the only thing about this game. It will start that beef, but it's calm, innit?
There's a banter beef. There's a guy at the brunch. Probably he had a wicked finish the other day. Not even the other day. Was it the last one? I can't remember which one it was, but at the event he was playing and everybody was just about to win. It was so close out of all 4 players. And this particular guy I'm talking about, he was probably the last. He was probably the 4th likely person to get through. Bro, he started to throw some 6s, bruv. He started to throw some. He didn't come off. He didn't even give no one else a chance. He got lucky and he just threw the 6s and his men went all the way around and went in and won. And it was just so sick because he was throwing hella banner. He was just dupping, man, and going around the board and saying, what? I'm going to jump over you and I'm going to kill this man and I'm going to... And he was just doing everything he was saying, bro.
But you know what, yeah? When you say, oh, yeah, I'm going to bring you back home, you know that term, and it happens, man, them get pissed off. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, because it's long, bruv. It's long.
And when you've gone, for instance, you're on that last lap. But before you hit that square, and you get killed all the way around, you have to go... Long. It
can be a long game as well, which is what I like about it also. You can be there for about an hour.
Yeah.
With 4 people playing with the full rules, the full original rules, 4 people, that game's like an hour. So it's good, man. It holds you, man. It holds you. It keeps you engaged.
It keeps you humble, man.
Keeps you humble.
Keeps you off the road.
Keeps you off the road, and all of that's important,
Yeah, because in today's society, it's a bit mad. You see,
that's another reason why I done things like Jordan boards and like I said before, Versace and Gucci, because it's kind of important for me to reach the generation coming up, to say to them, yo, this is stuff, this is part of our tradition. And when I was growing up, these boards didn't really look too great, but they were sick to play on and people had a lot of fun on them. If they look good, yeah, bro, the younger generation wants them. Like I done a Trap Star board, probably one of my youngest.
Cold.
Oh, bro, it's probably one of my best boards, the Trap Star. I'll put that top 5 easy. The Trap Star board was wicked, bro.
So didn't Trap Star shout you for that one?
I'm waiting for them to holler at me still. I'm waiting for Trap Star to holler at me.
You know what? I'm the same, Hey, holler me, because do you know what I used to do? I used to buy their clothes. I used to review it.
Yeah.
But these are my early days. And I was putting in so much work. I used to get loads of views, yeah? And I'm thinking when are they going to actually shout, man? Because I used to spend ridiculous bread.
And do you know what, bro? I don't own no Trap Star. Sorry, but I love the brand. I really love the brand.
Yeah,
and they've collabed with Iceberg and Averex. There's really nostalgic brands from my time when I was growing up. You get me? I had a few Averex. Even when I got this jacket.
The Averex one, cold collaboration. It's cold.
Yeah,
cold,
bro.
Cold,
it is
cold, cold.
I mean, one time I saw the truck go past, a truck with a T on it, and it just looked really army fatigued, and it had a stamp, like an Averex, the A.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is what I want to do. I would love to collab with brands like that.
Do you know Trap Star and is it Cortez or Cortez?
Yes.
They're basically the same. The way they promote their stuff, maybe on one day they might have a launch day.
Yeah.
People run to that,
They
bro.
run to that, bro. I noticed that as well.
They run to that.
Yeah, it's true.
Literally.
It's true. And that's what I love. I love brands. I ain't gonna lie. I think I actually love brands. There's certain brands. I just love how you lot have just portrayed yourself, how you've managed to evolve.
Yeah.
There's certain brands that I just like, yeah, man, I love that brand. I wish I just came up with that idea. And I suppose that's what I'm trying to do as well, is to create a brand that people look up to and say, yeah, the way that brand moves.
But if you think about it, bro, you've already made it your brand.
I still got a lot of work to do, bro. A lot of work. Today, forgive me, I don't roll around in shades and all of them things there, but
bro,
I've just done a 12-hour night shift.
Bro,
I told you that I didn't sleep.
You put in the work, G. Do you know what I'm saying?
I just come from East. We're having an exhibition at the end of the year, at the end of summer. I'm going to put on an exhibition to help launch the board game that I've just given you. Because it's not out yet, the board game, but there is a demand for it.
Listen, I'm definitely going to play it tonight.
Yeah, man, it's you now, cousin. Like I said, you're one of a few. I don't want to give away on this podcast how much people have got them today, but they are not officially out. So there's a few people with them, and I can show you who's got them.
I'm actually shocked, bro, because can I just tell you honestly, to the people as well, yeah? No one has, in my life, yeah, no one has never actually, I've got gifts, right? But no one hasn't actually gave me an unexpected one, if that makes sense. So I didn't know how to take it.
Yeah, I kind of saw that. That's calm,
I didn't know how to take it, and I was like, raw. Because me as a person, if I want something, I'll go and get it myself.
Yeah, man.
But me receiving a gift, and I don't even know about it, it just threw man off.
I didn't tell you about it. You didn't know that was happening. And that's customized to you. That ain't for no one else. But for me, you reaching out and getting me on the pod is massive, bro. It's massive because no one can't see me. I think I'm killing it, but no one don't really know because you get me. And for you to get me on your platform, you're showing me love. So
yeah, bro.
That's my thank
I
you,
appreciate you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's
literally, from the time we actually did connect, and then we called each other and you were saying, oh yeah, blah, blah, this and that. I knew that there was something there as well.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm grateful, fam, because a lot of people have said that. Like, a lot of people say stuff like that to me, you know, and they're like I'm not on TikTok and stuff, like the bait things. You know what I mean? I'm just on Instagram at the moment. I have just finished the website though. Finally, like after 4 years in doing Ludo balls, I've got a website done now. I've got like a link that I need to like let everybody know about. It's a waiting list for the board game. But like I haven't really, when it comes to the business side of things, it's not me, man.
Yeah.
I'm just a normal guy, just likes to create some mad shit sometimes. Sorry for the French, and I just don't really have the time and energy. I don't have no passion for the business, bro. I don't really care.
You just do it for the fun and passion. Yeah, man.
Man.
I love that. I love that store. I love that.
Do it for the fun. And you know what? I'll tell you the reason why I do it mainly is because it's my therapy, bro. It's my therapy. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit that we go through.
Yeah.
You know, and I needed a way to like start to vent things or like a way to start to release things. Find a different way to relax the mind.
Take your mind off certain
Take my mind off things, bro. Like I sit there and I'm making a Ludo board. Music's running, and it could be any genre. I listen to like lots of different types of music. I mean, piano, bashment, jazz, R&B. I even like, I don't know what you call it, but maybe it's like pop music, you know, like the Adeles and stuff. Like I get into it and I just vibe, bro. I just vibe. I make my board, and the whole time I'm doing it, I'm just tapped in. I'm locked in, you know. And I just
love that energy, man.
Oh, bro, it's the best thing. It's the best thing, and it helps me to like just manage myself and my relationships with people and everything. Sometimes I don't even have an order, which is kind of rare, but I've been doing it 4 years in it. So if I don't have an order, it gives me an opportunity to just go and create something for myself then. And that's
real.
That's real, cuz. And that's how I created the Ludy brunch, you know, bro. Because what happened is that every now and then I get a little spare time, and I'm like, yeah, boom. You know what? I've always kind of wanted to do this board, so let me try and make this now, because it's not for no one in particular. I could just make it and see what it feels like, see what it looks like.
Yeah.
And then I make it, and I'm like, ooh, like the Gucci board. That's not for nobody. I made it for myself. And when I finished it, I said, ooh, this board is cold. So I just left it to the side. I kept on doing that until I ended up with like 10 Ludo boards. And then the wife's like, yo, what are you doing with all of these boards in the house? Like, you can't keep making them. I'm like, no, I don't. Because what happened, I started to sell some of the ones that was sitting there. People holler at me and they're like, yeah, I want a Ludo board, but do you just have anything there? I was like, yeah, actually I do. What about this one? What about that one? They'd be like, yeah, that's sick. Like, they're not expecting it, right? But then what I had left over, I said, you know what I could do? I could use these boards. It's just like so I wanted to put on like a gallery. I wanted people to come in, walk around, look at the boards. Because, you know, I've got boards that I've got wooden borders, and I've got boards that I've got like acrylic, like see-through borders. I've got different ranges, boards with lights, boards with little stilts, boards on a table that flip up, magnetic boards. So the range of just the wooden boards is probably about 5 or 6 different styles.
Sorry to stop you. How long does it take you to make an actual just...
From scratch?
Yeah. On the top of your head?
It takes me about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
But that includes like me having to go to work and all that
shit. Yeah.
Come on. But if I'm not at work, no matter what board it is, I'll have it done in about 4 or 5 days. The main problem is glue drying, paint drying. When you got to like tape over stuff and paint and then wait for that to dry before you can actually put tape on it again. That's the long thing. Otherwise, I'll just sit there and I don't move. I sit at my little desk and I just keep going.
Yeah, that's pure talent.
It's wicked, bro. I love it.
Yeah, that's talent. Because I know that you love doing what you're doing, innit? And that's the main thing in life.
Yeah, man.
When you find that actual talent, you've unlocked it, just run with it, innit?
It's nuts though, bro, man, because if I could have chosen, I wouldn't have chosen this, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? I wouldn't have chose to like...
But it chose you.
It chose me, bruv, and I had to kind of accept it. I did have a little bit of a conflict with this. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm making... Like, especially in the pandemic. During the pandemic, when everyone was locked down, I was watching my brethrens, like, some of them went off and started to be DJs. Some of them went off and was, like, starting businesses in different fields and stuff. And I was like, raw, I'm painting wood. Like, this seems like a joke thing compared to what the rest of them are. I want to be I can DJ too. So I was thinking, I want to be in a DJ and all that. But this is what God wanted me to do, I think, bruv. I'm not even going to lie. I think God wanted me to do this because the way how aligned I feel at the moment, like now that I've finally accepted, like, yo, this is your path, yeah, bro. Like, run with it, enjoy it. Since I've been doing that, bro, I'm aligned. People just come up to me, sit next to me, talk to me about board games and stuff, and I'm like, how do you, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, nah, I'm meant to do this, you know? I was like, oh shit, I think I'm meant to do this.
He's bringing people to you, innit?
Yeah, God's bringing people. And I am going to say this on camera. I am going to make this known in my first pod ever, that it's important to have a relationship with God, you know? Like, I was always a God-fearing person and that when I was growing up, I always went to church.
That's the same as me, man. Literally.
Kind of fell out of love with religion, or I don't know what it was, man. Like, but now I really do appreciate like my relationship with God now, and the fact that I've always known God from early. Like, whether I wanted to not deal with that relationship or not, I knew it was there, and it was like now I'm tapping back into that hard, man. Like, yo.
Yeah, because it is a strong spirit as well, because the more you pray, the more you get gifted, if that makes sense.
Trust me, bruv. Like, right now, as I told you before, I'm in construction, 14 years, you get me, in construction. When I first started, there weren't no brothers in the game like me, bro. You get a few crusty old Uncle Tom dons that will be in there that would want to bruck your back like the way their back has been bruck, but when I walked into the game, there weren't no brothers like me and you. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for real, man.
It weren't, bro.
That's real shit.
It weren't.
Still.
I had to work my way up. 14 years, grafted. Now I'm a supervisor, crane supervisor and that. But I hate it.
Keep on pushing.
I hate working for people, bro. I want to do what I want to do,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't need to say more, innit?
Yeah.
Like,
I fucking hate it. I do. I hate it. I'd much rather work for myself. But at the moment, this is not quite... I can make a lot of money in construction, man. And it helps me to put on the events like the brunches and stuff that I did. I don't really make much money from them things on. I don't break even or anything. So it's about putting it on for the people. A lot of the people that come to the brunches are people that have bought Ludo balls from me before or constantly talking to me about playing the game. So when I throw the event, it's for them. You know what I mean? It's for them. It's not. I don't make money off that part.
Yeah.
But
you're just humble with it, innit?
Yeah, bro.
Humble with it.
Even when like my prices and stuff they're not wild or nothing, and they could be, should be. You know what I mean? When I'm doing like full blown artwork, hand painting something in the middle, and like people that will call me up and be like, "Yo, could you just design it for me?" You know what I mean? Not many people call up Versace and say, "Yo, Versace, design me a pair of jeans." That's not on the road.
But that shows that people's got faith in you.
I know, man. It's nice, man. It's nice. I'm gonna keep on pushing, and I'm very grateful for these type of opportunities for me to sit down with another brother and chop it up, because like I don't think it's like if you ain't got like 20 years in the game or 300,000 TikTok followers. I'm not even on TikTok, so I don't get the shout, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I fully appreciate this shout, bro. Like, you're
no
the
worries,
guy.
bro, man. I appreciate it again.
You're the guy,
you
man.
feel me? Like, I appreciate it so much. Like, and again, people, I'm gonna be playing this tonight.
Yeah, man. Long live Ludy.
I'm gonna be playing this tonight. Trust me, man.
Yeah, man.
Can't wait.
And it's magnetic, bro. We solved a little bit of a
Oh,
problem.
swear down.
Because when you throw the dice on them normally, the pieces just jump around and people will lie and they're like, I was here, I was there. Like, no, you weren't. But you can't remember, innit? So you just like let people get away with it. But I've checked that version and some of my wooden boards are magnetic. So there ain't no cheating.
Love for that, bro, man.
Sick, bruv.
One last thing, yeah?
Go on,
one
hit me
last
up.
thing.
Hit
Can
me
you
up.
just give me like a quote of the day?
Quote of the day.
Yeah. It can be anything.
I'm not really too philosophical, but what I'll do is I'll just say what carried me through. So if you got an idea, yeah. If you got an idea, just start. Don't worry about the copyright. Don't worry about if people don't like it. Don't worry about nothing. Just start. Just start. It's the only way you're going to know if you've got anything worth doing is if you just start. And then that will tell you whether you should keep going. So that's my quote. Start. Don't sleep.
That's it, people. That's it, people. Bro, it's lovely to have you on the pod today.
Great being there, family. Great being there, man. I feel like I got a lot out.
A lot off your chest.
Yeah, I got a lot out.
You feel better now.
Yeah, man. Watch this, man, and tap into Longliveludi, man.
All his descriptions will be down below, and you'll have a link to his Instagram. Give him a DM if you're interested. Pattern it up with him as well. Very nice person. Like I said, I've got mine. Have you got yours?
Hey, I like that one. Get yours, man. Get your board, man.
Come on. My name is Dre. This is Wave TV Podcast. We are back, shutting it down.